Alright, damn. Yeah, so where do I even start with this? Alright, I've been playing through this game, and I think I'm done. Uh, if you see where I'm at right here, I gotta go to the holding cells. If you've been watching up to this point, and if you haven't, I understand. This this is further back than when I started the game. It's not as far back, but this is not where I loaded into the game today. Um, if you watched the last video, I ended the game after coming back from a bank heist where I defused a bomb. The defusing the bomb part was very annoying. I did watch it back and I did screw it up, but it was one of those situations where it just I clicked through things too much. It wasn't actually the game design aspect of it. I thought I did defuse the bomb twice in a row and it took two times to defuse it. I clicked the wrong wires. It was my fault for being dumb. I got back to the precinct in the last video and I did a few things. When I loaded in today, I was at the part right before defusing the bomb because the autosave is terrible in this game. The day I recorded the last few videos, I started that game up and I was a mission and a half behind where I left off. This seems to be a repeating factor for RoboCop Rogue City. I was going to get to the point where I left off again to start my recording again, but I genuinely have come to this point where like I'm not going to play this game anymore. I can't do it. I want to. I love RoboCop and I thought this game was going to be at bare minimum a good story to like experience. I wanted it to be something great because I enjoyed the RoboCop movies growing up. I liked them. I truly I don't know. I would love somebody else's opinion on this that's played through this game because honestly I don't even know what this video is going to be at this point, but I just felt like I had to share my opinion. Like the game has game breaking glitches. For example, there's yesterday. Let me get there actually in the game. If I can actually find where it's at. Yeah, the holding cell. That's where I need to go anyways.
Oh,
Shut up.
that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for that.
This is the game breaking spot for me, or it was
So it
the other
wasn't a
day.
mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm
I'm
actually
afraid not.
going
Looks like
to
I was
yeah. So this spot you have to come and do psych evals, psych evaluations after a few missions, and it seems to be this repetitive thing where afterwards it judges you on the experience you gained in between the missions, and it gives you your skill points. Yesterday, I had to play through that about 5 times because I would get to the point where I was supposed to do the evaluation, but instead of transitioning to that point in the cutscene, I was just free walking around and couldn't click on anything.
next. Or who?
Like, it wouldn't let me interact with the game. And it did that to me twice. And every time it did it to me, it started me back a mission and a half before where I had to shoot through bad guys, get back to the police station, do the missions I did to get to that point so I can complete the evaluation and go to the next mission. And it did it again to me today. When I loaded the game up, I was back in the bank about to defuse the bomb. And that's not that far away from this point. And that was why I was like, I'll do it. But it's getting to be too much. I just don't like it. I don't like that idea. There is no option, or maybe I'm just stupid and don't see it, but there's no option to create a manual save. It's just auto save and you get what you get from the game. I don't understand the thought process behind this, and I wish I could talk to a developer and figure out why they went this route and didn't give us the option to create a manual save. Because this is literally what's making me not want to play the game, and I'm at that point now where I think I've crossed that line. I don't want to play this game anymore. I just can't. Like every time I load into the game, I'm going to have to play through a mission I've already played through to get to a point, then start recording just to go a few more hours to create content. Like that's what it is at this point. I'm playing the game now just to create content. I'm not actually enjoying it. And I think that's what's making me decide to quit this game. And I don't even know why I'm recording this at this point. I just loaded up the recording and was like, I gotta share my opinion on this. I legitimately want to know people's opinion on this. Is this a good game? I can't tell anymore. Maybe I'm jaded. Maybe all right. So to get a little perspective, and I don't know who out there could actually agree with me on this or understand, but I just got done playing through Spider-Man 2, and I'm gonna be honest, that was like game of the year for me. I haven't played a good game like that in a really long time where I genuinely loved it. And I can't tell if it was because when I was playing through on the PS5, I didn't have a capture card, so I wasn't recording. But I had my friend next to me, Ryan. He's my editor. We were just enjoying the game together. And it was one of those couch co op, a single player moments that I've had a lot in my childhood. But it was a good game. It was an amazing game. And it's so weird to be like giving credit to Spider-Man 2 in a RoboCop shit review, which I hate. I hate when people write reviews and shit on games, but I can't not shit on this game. It's the saddest thing. Yeah, I've experienced some glitches. There's things that are a little annoying, but things that don't break me out of the game. It's very hard for me to get to a point where I don't want to play a game. There's been moments in this game where like visual bugs will happen. To me, that's funny. It breaks you from the like story, but not so long to where you can't just like focus back on it. I have the ability to have a good attention span. I can get back into the story. It's fine. There's been the bugs, like I said, where I couldn't interact with anything, where I've literally had to hard crash the game and restart it. That's super annoying. And it's a repetitive thing that happened to me twice in a row. That wears on me. Because if I'm going to have to restart the game from a mission and a half back to get to the point where I left off, and that's something that can happen every time, I'm going to put like 60 hours into this game and only experience like 10 of it. It feels like a waste of time. I really want to know other people's opinions. It's weird too because I've looked at the Steam reviews and they're so positive. And I know that's not like a good gauge to understand. Like reviews nowadays, everybody says games are great, and then you get into it, it's shit. Like I don't know. This feels bad. And I never like I played Cyberpunk 2077 when it first came out. Experienced very few glitches and loved the game. I'm one of those people that genuinely loved Cyberpunk 2077 on release. Because when I played it, it didn't break for me at all. It had like two glitches that weren't game breaking. I don't know. I just don't know. I've never been one of those types of guys where I'd like try to promote my videos and get people to comment and stuff, but maybe I'm at that point now where I genuinely need people's opinions. Because I don't want to continue playing this game anymore, which is sad because I was really looking forward to it. Like, I kept telling all my friends I was ready for RoboCop. They were going to, like, not hear from me for a while because I was going to play through it. I might even play through it twice. No, I'm not even going to get through it once. I can't. I just don't like it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a really bad game. From design perspective, the storyline seems cool. The voice acting is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of bad for some characters. Other characters are great. I'm not going to shit on any particular voice actor. For all I know, they were new. I don't know. I'm not going to look up the credits. But the actual gameplay is just not quite there. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Shooting people in the dick isn't enough fun for me to continue to play this game. Maybe that's enough for some people. It's just not for me. Yeah, I just don't know where to go from here. I think I'm gonna jump. Like I said, I just played through Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. I didn't have a capture card, so I didn't record it. But Spider-Man Remastered and Sorry, I'm coughing a lot. Shouldn't have started recording right after eating. Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales is on Steam, and I think I might play through that next. But I don't think I'm going to continue this. But I also genuinely would like to know other people's opinions on this. Like, I wanted to love this game so much, but my experience with it has not been great. And maybe that's one of those situations like with Cyberpunk 2077. I hate using that as an example, but I experienced no issues with the game, but almost all of my friends said it sucked on release. Like it was unplayable. So maybe that's me now experiencing a game that I just can't play through it because I'm getting this shit into the stick and everything just keeps breaking on me. Like, I would like to hear from people who haven't had these experiences. When you log out of the game and log back in, does it leave you where you left off? Because it's not doing that for me. Like, I'm having to play through things I've already played through, and it's been a repetitive thing every single time. I've had to crash the game a few times just to get it to reload properly. There's been audio glitches that are really annoying, high-pitched sounds that happen repetitively. I've actually recorded a few of those situations, and it's loud and irritating. But again, I don't think it's any one thing up to the point of the manual save not being in the game. That is the one thing that's breaking me from this. Like, I just can't do it anymore. So this game's done for me. I think I'm moving on to the next one. I would really like to get people's opinions, though. I wanted this game to be really good, but it's not there. Like I said, I grew up watching the movies. They were really awesome. But it's just, I don't know. It's not complete. I feel like, the best way I can describe it is I feel like I got a job to beta test this game and I'm not being paid for it. All I can do is record and upload it, and that's not enough for me to keep doing it. If they come out with a patch to add a manual save, maybe I'll look back into it and actually finish the game. But at this point, I don't want to even touch it anymore. I think I'm on to the next game. That's it for me. And it sucks because when I started my channel, I was like, it's going to be a Let's Play channel where I go through games and I finish them and I give my opinion or something if I love the game or not. And that's it. No review, no hardcore shitting on a game. If it's bad, I just don't play it. But man, this was bad enough for me to like break that idea. Like, I want to know now. Am I on the bad percent of gamers who are not having fun with this game because it is like poorly designed? Is there anybody out there who's played through the game, enjoyed all of it, and had no game-breaking glitch that screwed them over to the point where they didn't want to play anymore? Like, if you're out there and you see this video, hit me up in the comments, please, because I would genuinely like to know. Maybe it's just bad luck and I keep hitting... Maybe I'm just like getting the wrong coin toss every single time and I'm screwed over because of bad luck. I don't know, but like I would love to know. So yeah, I think the next game I play is going to be Spider-Man Remastered. I know the 30th of this month, WoW Classic Plus, I forget the name of it, but Blizzard did like a release thing. It seems interesting. 25 is going to be the max level. If you've been around on my channel, you know I do like WoW hardcore stuff, and I might look into that. But yeah, Spider-Man Remastered is probably going to be the next one because I loved Spider-Man 2 so much. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and see what Remastered has to offer. But yeah, thank you for coming in and watching the video if you got to this point. But man, I'm done with this one. Y'all have a good one. Peace.